Okay, so it's not going to be the best footage in the world because it's kind of hard to ride with one hand, but this is that road I was talking about. This loops around down to the bottom here. I'm not going to duck for that because more than a few times I've been clotheslined, unfortunately. Let's see if I can negotiate this without having to put the camera down. Because otherwise you're going to see me go off here in a second. Up and over. There we go. So, that was field 1 we just left. Fly. And now we're down onto what I believe is field 2. That's a muddy spot. I have to make sure I avoid that in the truck. Get the choke set. So, this is field 2. At least that's my understanding. Field 1 up there, field 2 right here. Somewhere in here is field 3. The only reason I know that is because field 3 usually encompasses that fort you see through the trees. We'll go over and check that out here in a minute. That's normally forms the basis of what we call 3.5. It's 3.5 effectively. So I get this puppy moving without stalling it. So this is the other part of that road that's around here. And it's a good thing I'm doing this now because I need to know this when I'm driving the tank tomorrow. Because nobody drives the Staghound except for me or somebody that I trust, especially after all the work I've done to it. So, oh, good. There's an opening. Let's see if we can get underneath this thing. I'd prefer not to drive off the roads if I don't have to. Low bridge. Okay, so now this is field 3, 3.5. What exactly it is, I don't know. I just know that this is the portion where we do most of our open games, and this is also the site of some of the best battles in the scenario games. Now, 3.5 encompasses that fort over there, along with this one. And this right here, the refs, we affectionately know this as the kill box, because you're going to go in there. Make sure this thing stays running, because it's a kickstart only. The electric start doesn't work. You go into that fort over there, that's the site of some pretty big close quarters combat, and if you're a ref in there standing by the flag stand, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to get lit up in there. So, I don't know what they're talking about. I've been in there and I've never had any problems. You know, I went in, the first time they mentioned something about it, I was like, well, whatever, I'll take it. And they're like, I hope you got a death wish. So, I just said, it can't be that bad. I've been lit up before, it's not that big of a deal. So, there's also this, and this is a site, this tower is usually used for many different things. In Stalingrad, that was Pavlov's house. Sorry, just keep my quad running here. This was Pavlov's house in the Stalingrad game. I forgot what we made that one into, but it was something else important in the Battle of Stalingrad. So, that's close up of the fort. Now they tell me that this thing right here, this old Suzuki, used to be a running tank. It's a shame, huh? They tell me it used to run. Whether it does now, I don't know. I'm not even really sure if I waste my time on it, but it does give me some ideas. That windshield protector is definitely something I'm going to look into for the Staghound. Detachable, of course, so I can drive the truck. Close up with the fort, and we've got van 1 over there. That's another one of our good, you can just barely see it's on the Econo line. That's another good place. You usually have a lot of staging areas there. A lot of folks will stage attacks from that van. It's full of paint. It's not really that pleasant to be inside, but you're not playing this game for pleasantries anyway. Turn around here. This one isn't as easy as turning as the other one is. Oh boy. Yep, didn't make that corner. I knew that was going to happen. Oh well, probably didn't have the choke set high enough.